Okay, and here is a bag of batteries. And so I'm going to Best Buy so that I can drop them off. I want to recycle. Good morning. I'm up. Today's my London Starbucks mug. I am up and out, running errands. I forgot this morning to say good morning, so I'm gonna say good morning now. I'm just leaving Best Buy because I had a whole bunch of batteries that I needed to get rid of, and they were sitting. I'm looking at my car, the floor of my car. I'm like, what is all this mess? And it's all this stuff that needs to be recycled. And I don't know, I'm weird when it comes to recycling. If it can be recycled, I want to recycle it, even if I wind up carrying it around and it'd be easier just to throw it in the trash. I want to recycle it. So I had a bag of batteries, and then I have a whole bunch of newspaper that needs to be, it's not that much. It sounds worse than it really is, but it's just like two of my Saturday bags of newspaper. So it's probably from, I don't know, whenever I just left them on the floor thinking I'm gonna throw them in the recycle bin. And I see all these people at the gas station, and then it dawns on me, we're preparing for Hurricane Sandy. And I don't know how, I don't know, I think I'm just storm weary, because even though, I don't know why, because why would I be storm weary? But I don't know. I don't know if it's real, and I think that's the thing that at least I know I juggle with, is that they always predict this is the big one, okay? It's like, oh my God, it's coming, and so everybody panics and goes to the grocery store and buys bread and eggs and cheese, which I've never understood why people do that. Bread, eggs, cheese, and toilet paper. I don't get it. Like, you're really going to be stuck in the house that long. Okay, it'd be, back in the old days, back, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, okay. What is the likelihood of you being stuck in the house long enough to need all the amount of food that people buy? I mean, yes, I do buy storm rations, and I'll show you, because I've been to Trader Joe's again today. So I've been to Trader Joe's 3 times this week. It's ridiculous. But it doesn't matter, because I got new stuff. Stuff there, I call them storm rations. They're just like things that are more, I bought water, but not still water, because I don't want still water. I buy carbonated water, and some other stuff I might talk about when I get home. But, everybody's getting ready for Hurricane Sandy, that they just think is going to be like the biggest thing ever. Or just like it's going to terrorize the East Coast and blah, 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 blah. And we went through, I don't know, I always find the ones they predict, this is just my personal opinion, the ones they predict that are going to be like the big ones usually aren't. It's usually the ones that they're like, oh, it's just some little rain, or some, oh, there'll be a little windstorm. Those are the ones I worry about, because those are the ones that turn into something crazy. Like this summer, I don't even remember what that was. Was that like some kind of, I don't know what that was. It wasn't a hurricane. I don't know what it was this summer that knocked out electricity. I didn't have electricity for a week over some down power lines. That was a mess. I didn't have electricity for a freaking week. But I've done that. I mean, even during Snowmageddon, was it 2010 or 2009? I don't remember. Whenever we had Snowmageddon, Lord have mercy. That was a mess and a half, because it had to have been 10. Because I think it was 10. That was a mess. So I'm at the metro now because I'm about to go to Samba class. But yeah, Snowmageddon was bad because I lost. Hold on, let me turn this off. Let me close the cylinder first before I turn off all the. Snowmageddon was hard because the first week I lost electricity, so I didn't have electricity for a week. And then after they had finally got everything going, you literally had enough time, to clean out your refrigerator of all the stuff that you didn't have, that's gone bad, and replenish, because they were starting another storm was coming that was just as bad. It was ridiculous. It was so crazy. And they predict this winter will be just as bad. And I don't know. Lately, I've talked about this in my vlogs before. I'm not gonna talk about weather anymore, but weather is always very interesting. Lately, it's just we've been getting hit with a lot of stuff. So everybody's preparing. Everything I'm getting is talking about, oh, we're preparing for Sandy. The grocery stores are packed. The gas stations are packed. And I need to get gas because the last time I didn't get gas. And I didn't understand why everybody was at the gas station. And then it dawned on me when I didn't have any gas and every gas station had no gas, is that it's not so much that you're running. Because I'm like, what is the likelihood of me being stuck in the house that I can't get gas? I can just go get gas. But that was my assumption, was that, oh, well, you just go to the gas station and there's gas sitting there. Well, dummy. I shouldn't call myself a dummy. But, it's like I didn't think it all the way through until it was too late. Is that tankers have to come and bring you gas. And if they can't get through, what makes you think you're going to get any gas? Then I'm like, oh, ting, ting, ting. So, I'm going to get gas today. While gas is still inexpensive. Even though I don't really care how much it costs. Because if you need gas, you need gas. It's not like you're going to be like, oh, it's $4 a gallon, I guess I'll walk. You're not. If you need gas, you need gas. So it's just like whatever. Okay. What you're looking at is what is essentially my storm food. I went to Trader Joe's earlier today because I actually went because I needed some canola oil. Canola oil to keep my new iron skillet seasoned. And so while I was in there, I was like, let me just get me some what I call snow food, but in this case it would be storm food. And basically, and then I got some fruit too. Some fruits. Is that okay? Okay, let's start here. Obviously 2 cans of canola spray that I will actually only be using to keep my skillets seasoned. And this is my 6 bottle tote, and it just has sparkling water because I needed water. I'm gonna have still water, but I wanted to also have some sparkling water to just have here, and because I like having sparkling water. And this is, I have 2 limes, 2 lemons, and then 1 orange. Is this orange? What is that? Yeah, mandarin orange, and then 1 raspberry lime. And this is just the other lemon one. And then I bought a bag of ruby grapefruit. I am actually not a big grapefruit fan, but I've gotten into it lately. And usually I buy the canned one, and I said, okay, let me try the whole food version of it, and not packed in syrup and all that other stuff. I bought another jar of the coconut body butter because I like it so much. And I'm about halfway done the other one that I bought last week. So it's probably, 1 jar is probably going to last me. I don't know if I'm using it quickly because I like it, or I'm using it quickly because it just doesn't last very long. But It looks like it averages about 2 weeks per jar, which I guess is normal. I guess for this 8-ounce size, I guess that is kind of normal, but whatever. I bought some plums. I bought electrolyte water, and I find that this is actually really, I never really saw the point of electrolyte water until I started taking my Samba class. And actually I find that me not eating sugary foods for breakfast, plus having this in while I'm in class as my hydrator, actually works really well for me. And I have been able to stay engaged in my class and not be totally exhausted afterwards. So I find that that works really well for me. So I bought 2 bottles of that, and I usually go through about, it looks like about, I should finish 1 a day, but after a workout, but I usually do probably 2. So this should last me a month, because I do, 2 classes for this one, 2 classes for this one, but we'll see. I don't know. If I, finish them, obviously I just buy some more. But those are exclusively for after workout, intense workout, because, after a regular workout, and just drink some regular water. But I find this is very helpful. Then over here, I bought organic corn chip dippers. This is the Trader Joe version of Fritos, and I like them. And then I was like, I don't need 2 bags of those, but because for me, storm food, I need crunchy comfort food, because I do. And so what, I also bought the roasted plantain chips that I really, really like. I used to eat these by literally the bag full. I don't eat them like that anymore, but they're very good. So I decided to buy a bag of those. And then another one of my favorite, which is baked cheese crunchies, and these are really good too. And then I have some stuff on this table that I bought in earlier grocery hauls that I decided not to show you guys, and this is the sweet potatoes. And then I need to eat at least one of these today. And then yesterday, let me move this stuff. Yesterday when I went to Trader Joe's, I went for my coconut milk, which they did have at this Trader Joe's, and I bought 4 of them. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to use them for. And I don't need 4 of them, but I decided to kind of stockpile it because, that's just my personality. It's like, I can't get it, so now I need to stockpile it. But, I'm crazy, but it's okay. It's okay. I will use them in a few things. I think I should make 2 dishes with at least 1 can. With at least 2 cans, so I only have 2 extra cans. Anyway, the kale chips. I tried these because I saw them, and I don't really like them. I like kale chips, but I don't like this nacho cheese flavoring stuff on it. It's really gross. I don't know. I didn't like these at all, so I'm not a big fan of these. I went to H Mart last night, and it was really let me start by saying this. This is something else I bought at Trader Joe's, which was this was all the tomatoes they had that were grape tomatoes. And I tasted them, and they're okay. But I went to H Mart last night because I wanted some mochi. I think I said that in yesterday's video, but I'm not sure. And when I went there, I just happened to look at the grocery section, and they had so much stuff, and their stuff was so inexpensive. So I bought these yucca chips, which are nasty. So Trader Joe's yucca chips are definitely better tasting. I bought, these are jalapenos. So I'm gonna make my own stock. And I decided I'm going to put jalapenos in mine since I tend to like spicy things. But look how huge these were. And this was like 3 of them for like $1 and something. It was like ridiculously cheap. Then I saw this lady who was just walking out with like tons of these. I was like, what in the world is that? And I looked, and it's jicama. So I'm like, oh, I need to figure out what I'm going to do with that, because I need to use that. They had these green tomatoes for like 49 cents, which is, I don't know, I guess that's about average. And then I bought plantains. I usually eat plantains, but every once in a while, and they're usually just the Goya brand because I don't cook plantains. But I decided I was going to try to cook plantains because Patricia from Britpop Life, well, Britpop Princess, but in her vlog, she made plantains. And I was like, you know, I've never made plantains. Somebody has always made them, or I've bought them cooked. Or frozen to be cooked. I've never like made them fresh. And so I decided that's what I was going to do is I bought some that are ripe, but I don't think they're ripe enough. Anybody who knows anything about plantains, let me know if these are ripe enough or if they need to be a little riper before I make them. And then I know these are green, so I know these aren't ready because I'm not making green plantain. What is that? I hope that's not bad. Oh well. Anyways, these were dirt cheap too, and I was like, oh my god, I need to be going there for my produce. You know, because I have to admit, I'm not somebody who is really big on organic stuff. I mean, if it's organic and it's there and it's relatively inexpensive, I'll buy it. But I'm not at that point in my eating lifestyle where everything I buy has to be organic. You know, I'm just getting to the point where I just eat fruit and vegetables on a regular basis. Especially fruit. But just having fresh vegetables and actually eating them. Because you can see I have like bags of stuff and stuff. You know, I'm eating through my mandarin oranges, which I bought probably sometime earlier this week. But I like have 2 pomegranates that I was going to eat, but I think they're bad. So I don't think I can eat these. And then my kiwis from early this week, and I'm going to try to finish these and see if I have a reaction, because yesterday I ate them and I had a reaction, so I stopped eating them. But I'm definitely trying to increase my fruit and veggie intake, but not too much, because I did that at one point in time when I was doing a purely plant-based for a month, and it was a little hard for me. I think I was always hungry. And so, and I had a lot of fiber. I had way too much fiber. So I was always like bloated and gassy feeling. And that's, you know, a symptom of having just way too much fiber. So that's what I bought. So that's all the stuff that I have in here right now. And I'm going to put all this stuff up, and then I'm going to get ready to wash my hair. Okay, I did wind up going to Target today, and I found a small cast iron skillet, and this is actually the size I was looking for. And I thought about returning this one, but then the bigger one, but I already seasoned it, so I'm like, forget it. I'll just have 2 of them. This will be my small one, and then I'll just have a bigger one, because this one's 8 inches and that one's 10, even though this looks so much smaller than 8 inches, but it says it's only 8 inches. So I don't know. I probably won't season this until tomorrow because I don't feel like it now. But, yep, it says 8 inches. But anyway. But this is my new cast iron skillet. I've had cast iron skillets before, but I didn't take care of them very well, and so they rusted and all that stuff, and so I'm going to do better this time. And the only reason I decided to buy new skillets was because my old ones are non-stick, and it's starting, the non-stick is starting to come up, and food is starting to stick to them, so I was just kind of like, let me go ahead and get new skillets. And while I'm at it, I'm going to do my iron skillets, because obviously being somebody who's severely iron deficient, having cast iron skillet is good for me.